All right, guys, we're back on the wish list account. That is right. We have 9,900 diamonds. We're on 16-40, and this is just north of a week, guys, that we have been playing this account. We got Ivan, and I asked a lot of players if we were going to use Shamira as food. So looking at some of the lucky pulls that we've had in here, we have a couple copies of Shamira, a couple copies of a few other heroes, and a lot of people were saying, absolutely, guys, Shamira needs to be used as food to build up the heroes that we do have on our wish list, just based on the summons. So I'm hoping that I can get a few more heroes out of here with the summons that we have going on today. Now, in addition, guys, through the bag, we've used a lot more of our resources. We've got a lot more chests. We already have 74 red chests, which is kind of crazy. But looking in here on the rewards, a lot of players, again, were kind of on the fence. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get these amplifying emblems just for the simple fact that there is still Damon we want to build out and a couple other heroes. And these we're getting out of the event we have going on right now. We're going to get 18 of our rare cards right there. We also did get a couple more Stargazer cards out of the Voyage. Got a few more, and I'll show you in just a minute, guys, where we pulled some of those other ones from, including going through and hitting up the Voyage. As you can see, guys, 84%. This is with almost no heroes. No heroes, and of course, this is no beasts either. I literally have a Drury Ball that we've been pushing through here, guys. So if you're new to AFK Arena and you haven't made any progression in here, we used all of our challenges, but you can see a majority of these we did get quite a few resources out of, including a lot of those red chests that we've been building out, which again, it's kind of interesting to see how much progression you can make with literally next to nothing within your inventory. Now, the Beast Grounds, we did a couple summons. We did not pull not one single pet, guys, that was our elite pet, and that rings true just right there. So again, we're just going to save up, see if we can build up a couple more of these beasts and continue the build out there. Now within here, Graveborns, we're going to get a couple more, and there is double copies of Naru, guys. Now Naru, I believe we have a few, and I'm going to use Naru to actually build up with these copies of Shamira. Again, I usually don't use them as food, but a lot of people said, absolutely, guys, we're going to have to use these copies of Shamira as food. That way we can make more progression. There we go. There's our Legendary Plus Naru. And there is Damon, guys. So keeping it all in the family, as you've seen right there. So we use Naru, which is, of course, the dad. We use Shamira, who was the mom, to build Damon, which is, of course, the child. And there we go, guys. There is our Mythic plus Damon, which is going to be a carry. Now, we also wanted to build out Ivan. We have two copies here. We have one down here, guys. We need one more copy of Ivan, and we can actually build him up a little bit higher. But I'm actually thinking that I'm going to use these double copies here just to build them up a little bit higher. And then we will use this copy as well, again, to build them up a little bit higher and a little bit stronger. Now, let's get into the summons, guys. We have one scroll, which again, could be something, could be nothing. I have a couple Stargazer cards. I also do have some more time emblems that we pulled out of those game modes. Making sure and trying to get a few more heroes in here, guys. It's been incredibly difficult. Again, we seem like we're hitting multiple walls, and I feel like it's because, look at that, a triple. But I feel like it is because we are moving so fast through this game. The progression in here has been kind of crazy. Who did we get? We got Damon again. Nice. Another copy of Damon. I wish that would have been Ivan, but we got Rosaline and we got Oden. We got a lot of copies of him. We've actually gotten a significant amount of copies of him at this point, guys. Maybe we can pull a couple more, maybe another elite. Still no awakened heroes at this point. So unfortunately, we have seen no awakened versions. And there is Shamira, guys. We use Shamira. They give Shamira right back. We got a copy of Liberta a little bit earlier ago. But there is another copy of Shamira. And we also get, I believe, a free copy of her eventually again as we continue in our progression. This is going to be for resources, guys. And it gives us a second copy. Wow, that's incredibly lucky. We got the copy of Damia. When it comes to engraving, when it comes to building out, guys, that takes him to Elite Plus, and we're going to build him out with everything that we get, every single card. Then, of course, here, guys, looking for resources, but also looking for Athalia. And you can see it's starting to give me tier stones. I don't even have mythic gear at this point, guys. We are so far behind it trying to build up everything that we have. We don't even have mythic gear, and there is our Elite Plus Liberta. I'm sure a lot of you would absolutely 100% love to see and love to get a couple copies of Liberta. There is two more scrolls, which we're going to go ahead and use those, guys. because we're trying to get some more of these elite heroes in here. And I'm hoping in the shop that we're at the point of getting emblems. I'm waiting to buy the emblems in here, guys. We've just been kind of sandbagging and waiting for those. Then, of course, we almost have enough for our mythic gear. I'm going to have to jump into a new guild. So I'm actually going to drop out of the current guild. I'm going to hop in a new one. Here, we're still waiting for Joan. Here, we're getting built up a little bit further. But I'm hoping library, I think we're at the point, guys. Boom. We can unlock it. And I believe we can get up to 5 levels in here. Looking at our main carry, which is a tank. I'm going to put some resources in here, guys. We're going to max that out at 4. We are almost to 5. Then we are running Ivan as well. But look at the resources that it gives, guys. So that gives us some pretty solid attack, defense, HP. Also those percentage based to, again, have Damon really carry. And I believe short of Shamira, we should get a solid bonus in here with this, getting the Legendary Plus bonus, giving us plus 10% HP and attack, plus attack and HP, guys. This union will be very, very strong, especially, again, where we're at. Field of Stars, growing it out a little bit. Also going through a lot of different game modes. Again, as we're continuing our progression in here, I think we're going to have no problem getting through 16-40 at this point. But this is where we've been stuck, guys. We've been stuck, but we've been, again, picking up a lot of resources. I know a lot of players have been asking about this count every single day, even though we're covering it on a regular basis. I've been covering it about every single day. But looking in here, guys, we have tier 2 stones right there. I think that is 1 or 2. But we picked up the chest, a lot more resources. We already have 20,000 essence in there. 2 stones, which gives us food. We'll take some food, though. We definitely need it. So 16 will give us our first mythic gear. And then I'm thinking right here with the stone, we can get Damon up a little bit higher with that weapon. But we also do have some more resources in here. Now, a lot of players were also saying to go ahead and use my copy of Orin to build Ivan. Again, I'm not 100% sold on that one yet. However, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. If it's going to be worth it to actually use my mythic Orin to swap and actually build out Ivan. Where do we have Ivan? But swapping with Ivan through the Legacy of Grit. So actually taking him and then building out the copy of Ivan right here. And then having Ivan as the main copy, because if you look here, guys, we're going to get the furniture or the signature item on him. And then, of course, he is going to go to Mythic, which means we have a Mythic plus Damon. We also do have Ivan in here for the very, very solid carry that we've seen. Let me know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this swap. Is it going to be worth it? Or should I keep Orin as we have him today? Now, also in here, guys, I want to see if we get some more heroes. Light Bearers, we have nobody. Guys, the only one that we've gotten at this point is Belinda that we can even level up. I even have Hogan right down here. But looking in here, we have a lot of copies. Again, we have Scrag. We don't even have 4 copies of anyone at this point. Haven't got anyone really off the wish list. When I look at the, when I look here, we have Naruko, we have Crescio, we got Skarath, we got Scrag in there, and we also, the rest of them are kind of random, but we did get Honesta. But even looking at a couple other factions, guys, not seeing a lot of builds out here. Now, I know Tricia, we definitely want to build out. Again, we don't even have enough food. Orin, we have 2 right there, which means we're pretty close. And then, of course, Oden, we have double right there. We could take him up already. We could take Oden a little bit higher. But again, I want that other copy of Ivan. And then Damon, we still need 3 more copies. Then, of course, guys, we got this copy of Liberta. Kind of crazy to see. Kind of crazy to see how much we've gotten out of there. Now we already have 9,000 Pocoins in here. Going to be able to get some furniture when we get someone ascended. I'm wondering if it's going to be Damon, guys, if he is going to be the first one. Or if we swap and it's going to be Ivan or Oden. But all 3 of those are a pretty wicked combination of heroes, guys, through all of those. So again, I'm hoping that we can make it through here. And again, the rest of my team is pretty horrible at Elite because we focused on a couple different heroes, but there's the buff. See, I don't think Damon's going to be strong enough. It might take some RNG. It might take a couple different times to get this done. Also with our pet, guys, we just need to take down 1 or 2 more targets. Boom. If we can get shield up on Damon, if we can get so close. And there we go. We got it. We got it done. That is right, guys. Chapter is done. 16 is concluded, guys, which is going to take us into 17, which gives us, again, an increase in all of these guys. Some Twisted Essence, some baits in there. Chapter 17 is open, which means we're going to get some more summons. There we go. We got some. There's rain. We got some more beast food. We got some more summons. VIP 4, which of course is going to give us some resources. Now this one we're keeping, and it is completely, guys, free to play. We're not putting anything into this, but that does give us a couple more resources in here. It also gives us the summon. Again, we've been looking for Greyborn. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have to save my scrolls in here, guys. I'm not gonna use the diamonds, but we can do a regular summon in here. We get one elite, which is Damon again. Wow, I was going to swap it and see if we could get some Greyborns out of here. Now, 3 days, of course, through the regular cycle, we'll get it again. But there is another copy of Damon that we just got out of there, which is awesome. That is awesome to see. So there it is, guys. There is another copy. So 2 copies of Damon, and he will be ascended at this time. And again, we have Ivan. We're going to be able to push a lot. We're going to be able to push a lot of content in here, which is going to be good. I'm really happy with our progression, really happy with the Elder Tree right here. Again, we have a couple events that are going on. 17-1. I'm wondering if we could even run Liberta in here and if it would be effective. I am wondering, and I tried him at Elite. Wasn't really working out, but I tried him again at 120. Having him at Elite Plus, we have to get a few more heroes up, built a little bit higher. So again, let me know, guys, if you're thinking Orin for Ivan actually doing that swap within here. Because again, Damon, I've just kind of been building up with everything that we've been getting. But there is already wearing the best gear. I thought that was a mythic piece in there. Yeah, and I'm not going to use it on him, guys. Let's save because we can enchant this up with what we have. Very cool. Very cool to see. So that is the absolute very first piece of mythic gear that we have actually seen, guys. I need to build this up. I need to get in a good guild. That's my opinion, guys. I'm actually going to go right now. I'm going to drop the guild that I'm in. They have never even opened Soren. I don't even know if anyone but myself are active in this guild. So I'm actually going to hop out of this guild. Looks like one. No, I think there's one. There might only be one, guys. I think everybody else, literally everybody in here is inactive. So throw me a guild invite. Let me know some active guild guys. I'm gonna hop in, and again, we're playing this for a while. We can definitely make some more progression in here. Starting to get through the friends in, but can we pull a beast in here, guys? Can we get one? We do not. Look at that. That was all him in that one. We'll go ahead and we'll level up Tough to Ears again. But again, looking at our wish list, we haven't gotten anybody in here as of yet. But we got some more summons. We're going to have to wait and see exactly what we get out of those cards. But I'm going to save them. I'm going to save those cards. I'm going to continue farming out all of the events that we have going on right now. Twisted Bounty, I no longer belong to a guild, which I do not because the guild was entirely inactive. And there we go. That's going to be the Damon item that I was looking for, guys. This one we're actually going to use on Damon with that chest. Again, I feel like this is going to be a really strong carry because not only that, we're going to be able to enchant it and we're going to be able to put a stone on it. Could have saved the tiers too, but again, there's going to be a point where we're going to use it. But there we go, guys. That gives him the faction bonus on here. And look at this. We don't even have the boots yet, but that is going to be a big driving force, guys, and we just have to get some more resources in here as we continue to farm. Powerful gear can be increased, which we already used our stone. Damon is going to carry, and Damon is going to carry with Ivan in the backup. Definitely. So I'm thinking I'm going to swap Ivan. I'm going to build out Ivan, and you know what? It's on the fence because I know Torn we do not use, but we have Shamira. You know what? I'm going to use Torn and Shamira. Torn I'm not going to build. Looking the rest of these guys, I'm going to. Torn's another one I am not going to build. I'm going to take him a little bit higher. So I'm going to take him to Legendary. And even Oden we could build, have a couple more copies, saving these two. We could take him to Legendary Plus. That could give us a copy to Mythic. And again, I want to see and I want to push through Chapter 17. I think we're going to have a very easy time going through there. But all right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.